proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is the DirtFan.com Super Late Models. Yes, we are still here in Indiana, Kokomo Speedway, as we get set for Super Late Models. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Wesley Outland. Wesley, welcome back, buddy. It's Super Late Model action.
Oh, it's time to check out the most exciting esports pro machines on the planet, the Super Late Models. They're ready to go here. They're going to run for $100 to win as well. Thank you so much to, again, Mimi's Mini Customs and all those people involved for jumping on board. This should be a good show here tonight for the DirtFan.com Super Late Models. Wow.
Yeah, just, I think iRacing's just having a little bit of a moment here, but we're watching JD Brown on screen. Tell you what, coming off the pro late model race, what a race that was. We had 4 drivers battling for the race lead, and it was Blake Cannon who got the win from position number 24. Yes, you heard that right. Position 24 to get the win. On screen, well, trying to be on screen, is the number 12 in the team ABR entry. He's a little cocky Canadian, we call him, Alex Bergeron.
Yeah, Alex Bergeron, we're going to see what he does here in qualifying right now. Evan C., the man at the top of the board, 12.453 seconds to a 12.459 to Dylan Wilson. Jordan Casey, and here comes now Hayden Cardwell going to the top of the board.
Watching now, Kendall Tucker off turn number 4, trying to break into the top 10, trying to beat the 12.408. He goes 16th quick with a 12.657. 51 drivers so far have taken a lap time here at Kokomo in the DirtFan.com Super Late Models. Not what we normally see on the National Series, but we've gone away from the National Series, so just the one Super Late Model Series. Let's take a look at those official qualifying results for you right now. Hayden Caldwell for Slick Sim Sports with a 12.408 goes quick time tonight, and he will earn the right to start on pole position, heat race number 1. We'll have 6 heat races on the program, and let's go trackside. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, heat race number 1.
And by the way, 45 one-thousandths of a second there between first and second in the pole. Here we go. Fast qualifier. Hayden Cardwell, 12.408. He's on the pole in heat 1 for the Super Late Models. To the outside from Georgia, 39, Blake Cannon.
Yeah, Cannon coming off a win in the Pro Late Models. He starts position 2. James Edens for Swindell Speed Lab will start position number 3. And a driver that just got second in the Pro Late Models. Yes, second in a Pro Late Model. David Harleman will start position number 4.
Jennifer Haunt. Yes, she's in the house. She's put up some money before. The lady from Missouri, ready to go in the Show Me State. She is in the number 8, starting 5th to the outside. Chris K. McGuire, the 34. He'll start 6th outside row 3.
Blake Murray will start position number 7. On his outside, Peter Ganadas will start position number 8.
We'll see what these drivers continue on here with the lineup, as it looks like also Hunter Butts is in the 24. Jack Weaver, the Mid-South Dirt Slinger, the 34. That will make up the lineup here in heat race number 1.
All right, here we go. Heat number 1. Top 3 straight through to the main event. Everybody else going to one of 3 B-mains. Oh, wow, Cannon and Edens come together there on the exit of turn number 4, but Cardwell will lead us down into 1 and 2. Edens going to slide into 2nd. Now Cannon tucked in behind his teammate. Look at David Holm, the Slick Sim Sports for Napa Auto Parts in the number 49 machine. On the outside looking in, but the battle is on for 2nd and 3rd as Cannon nearly catches the inside tyre.
Bottom of the racetrack. Look at that 44 fighting all he can. Blake Cannon in that battle. There they go. Look at them. It was 3 wide. And we got a caution on the speedway.
Yellow flag is out here. Jennifer Hunt and Peter Ganadas. Let's take a look. Wicked Cushion instant replay for the first time in the DirtFan.com Super Late Models. Jennifer Hunt in that number 11 machine. Let's see what happens. Just gets a little sideways. There may have been a slight contact there with Maguire. And unfortunately for Jennifer Hunt, she goes around. Ganadas in the 9 machine gets involved in that one as well. But that's going to bring the field back up to a single file restart and behind the 07 of Hayden Cardwell. And I'm pretty sure he got the win in the World Championship race last week. So coming into tonight, again, another good hit out for these drivers. And in fact, last week I missed, unfortunately, but let's take a look at, we're looking at 3 World Championship drivers so far in heat race number 1. I'm going to try and keep a track of how many we're going to have throughout the night here.
Hayden Cardwell, the man out in front, the 007. He brings them up to speed off of turn number 4. We're back to green here at Kokomo.
Cardwell to the bottom, along with Edens and Cannon. Keep an eye on Maguire and Harleman. Harleman is now going to the middle of the racetrack into turn number 3 and 4, trying to reclaim what is now going to be 4th position at the start-finish line. He'll go to the top side into turn number 1 and 2. Harleman trying to roll this thing on the top side here at Kokomo on the outside wall in 1 and 2. Right through the middle of turn number 3 and 4, but not going to have it. But now here comes Maguire now, trying to get to the inside. Maguire, the left front, catches the inside U-tie. He keeps it going.
Oh, he hit the uke. He hit the uke tire. And still kept going. Holy smokes, what a move right there.
Edens closing in meanwhile on Hayden Cardwell. Cardwell, good. Just a lane off the bottom side, and he opens up the door for James Edens. The white flag is out next time by 2 to run down into 1 and 2. The battle is on. Edens and Cardwell side by side. Who's going to have it? Wesley, 1 to go.
Here they come into turn number 3 off of turn 4. They're going to come to the line this time by. They're going to take the white flag. This is it. 1 more lap to go. Edens, Cardwell fighting it out for that final spot down into turn number 3 and exiting off of turn number 4 to the line. Edens will get it. It looks like by the speed shot at the start-finish line. The 52 over the 007 of Cardwell. We'll have to make sure and see if it's official as they come to the line here. We'll have to check it out. I think he got him.
Yes, he did. 74 one-thousandths of a second. James Edens, your winner for Swindell Speed Lab, will start on pole for tonight's DirtFan.com Super Late Model 50-lap main event. Hayden Cardwell going through to the main event, gets second along with Blake Cannon. He will start position number, what it is, I think, 13 in tonight's main event. Here we go, heat race number 2. Let's take a look at how they line up here with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
Heat 2, another 8-lap heat race, and there's that beautiful number 33 machine of Evan C. He's on the pole for Victory Lane race out of the outside. James Ambrosis in the 14.
John John Ruggiero Jr. will start position 3. Austin Matthews out of position 4. What's up?
And I know John Ruggiero Jr. He's actually a real pro late model racer. His dad used to be one of the best in fast track.
All right, there you go. Cole Cabry, Corey Austin, row 3. Craig Gillickson, Paul Mancini, row 4. Isaac Kimmerer and Donny Batiste in row 5. He in fact run the pro late models with us just a few moments ago as well.
Yeah, John Ruggiero Jr. up out of Rutherford to North Carolina is where he calls home. They come to the line, green flag going in the air, ready to go here. Get this thing underway. Looks like he's driving the dirt on dirt entry number 44. We'll see how he does. Off of turn number 4, they're going to come to the line with Cabry, Matthews, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open it up. Top 3 go to the show. We're in the opening laps here of heat number 2 at Kokomo.
Yeah, so far out of the 2 heat races, 6 World Championship licensed drivers making the trip out here to Kokomo Speedway. The battle is on between James Ambrosius right now on the inside of the number 14 machine. Cabry in the 71. He's now tried to cut it down to the inside. Man, that thing is glossy. It is shiny. Look at that thing just roll around here.
Yes, sir. Look at him. Look at that beautiful looking car. As he goes back into the turn, Evan C., man, got a good run going there in that 33, Ruggiero Jr. I know it says he's in a 19. He's actually in a 44. He's in second. John Ambrosius sits there. Ambrosius third. And there's your top 3 going to the show. Everyone holding on there. Look at that beautiful 33 holding off. They're going to come halfway.
Yeah, he's really got this thing working a treat right now. Does Evan C to the middle side into turn number 1 and 2. 5 laps in the books. 3 laps left to run here in heat race number 2. 6 heat races on the program here on the DirtFan.com Super Late Model Series. We come to the stripe. Popsicle sticks are up. 2 to run.
2 laps to go. Evan C. still the man out in front. You see the interval there between him and John Ruggiero Jr. John Ruggiero Jr., a former winner of the Bill Hendren Memorial. He's won a fast track pro late model race in reality. Also, I think he won it up at Lawndale, North Carolina, at a track that's no longer open, Franklin, the Lawndale Cleveland County Speedway. But anyhow, they're going to come to the line. White flags in the air. Take it to the checker flag, and look at that. What a good job for Mr. Say. Ruggiero tried, but he just couldn't get him in time.
Yeah, heat number 2 is complete. We'll bring up those results for you here in just a few seconds' time, just to confirm that Evan C. does get the victory here. Heat number 2, John Ruggiero Jr. home in second. James Ambrosius back there in position 3 and getting the 3rd and final transfer position. Heat race number 3. Cars making their way onto the racetrack right now. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
There you go. Ready for heat race number 3 now. Another top 3 will transfer. Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid Man. Dylan Wilson on the pole in the 80 to the outside. Dylan Rafferty in the 46, row 1.
The high side hustler we used to call him, Nick Cooper in car 35 will start position number 3. Hagen Sorensen will start position 4.
There we go with row number 3, Joey Nace in the 28, Ryan Burkhardt in the number 7 machine, row 3.
Row number 4, position 7, Matthew Logan will start alongside Devin Thompson out of position number 8.
And then we go on with Colton Anderson to the 23, followed by to the outside, Caleb Nickel in the 29. There's the lineup. Another 10 cars, another 8 laps. Top 3 will transfer in to tonight's event for the DirtFan.com Super Late Model Series here tonight on Ultimate Dirt TV. Coming up later tonight, it is the main event of the evening. Kokomo, the Loud Pedal Production 410 Sprint Cars. They should be exciting at Kokomo. What do you think there, Brett Wheeler?
Yeah, look, Hopefully they put on a better show from what we've seen. Just talking to Steve McMillan about how the sprint cars have going and what the plans are for season number 11. But here we go. Green flag is out. Heat number 3. Wilson Rafferty will lead the D1RT cars. Then you go back to Nick Cooper, who's battling with Sorensen. Cooper also running for D1RT. They're looking for a 1, 2, 3, and all 3 cars trying to get into the show.
All right, we're underway. Dylan Wilson, the man out in front of the number 80 machine. And the number 2 spot is Rafferty in the 46. Sorensen sits in 3rd. Nick Cooper there back in 4th. They come to the line. The opening laps are on. It's coming to halfway next time around here in a couple with Dylan Wilson, the man out of Bakersfield, California, leading the way in the number 80 machine. Look at this battle on going now between Sorensen and Rafferty, and that mix off of turn 4. They're closing in on lap traffic in a bit.
Yeah, Sorensen holding off Cooper. Sorensen also behind Rafferty, who's running in 2nd position. Sorensen good job. He's the defending Pro Late Model champion and didn't have all that good of a race in the Pro Late Model series, but now he's got the Super in, and right now he's holding off for hard-charging Nick Cooper now, who's trying to go the middle of the racetrack, but Cooper, unfortunately, unable to do anything right now, but it is Mr. Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah, Dylan Wilson out in front.
Well, about a good job for that man for sure. Got it going on for sure here in the DirtFan.com Super Late Model Series Heat Race number 3. Taking 3, you do the math right now, and that'll be 9 drivers. You do another 3 heat races with that, 6 heats total, 8 laps each, top 3 transfer, 18. Then we got 3 last chance qualifiers, top 2 go to the A main, no provisionals, 24 of the best, locking to be in here on the Sunday night at Kokomo. Laps winding down, white flag, and it's Wilson out in front. Oh, yeah.
Wilson out in front, and he will get the win here at heat race number 3. He will start position 3 in tonight's 50-lap main event. Dylan Rafferty comes home second. Hagen Sorensen gets the 3rd and final transfer position, meaning Nick Cooper will be sent to one of 3 B mains here on the program. Heat number 3 results about to come up on your screen right now. There it is, Dylan Wilson, Dylan Rafferty, and Hagen Sorensen, the top 3 that will transfer. Heat number 4, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
Good job for those drivers. Jordan Casey up next in the 42. He's on the pole to the outside. Joel Berkeley from your neck of the woods, Australia, New Zealand in the 40. He'll start row 1.
Yeah, Kendall Tucker for Swindell Speed Lab in the 00 will start position 3. Dustin Hall in car 331 will start position number 4.
Logan Rumsey from Pennsylvania, the 41 machine to the outside. James Grace of the 269 for $1 Million Motorsports. He'll start 6th.
For Tanner Folds Racing in the 015, starting position 7, it's Tanner Folds on the outside of row number 4. For Team Outlaw Motorsports in car number 32, that's BJ Duvall.
There you go. As you move on to the next position, Blake Majulis in the 127 answer. He picked up a win earlier tonight of the Modifieds. I got the call with Stephen McMillian. He's in the New York of the 9th. In the final position, Jackson Rexing out of Indiana from the Hoosier State of the 93. There you go. There's a lineup, another 10. A couple of preliminary laps, and then they'll take green for 8 laps. Top 3 transfer to the A main. Everyone else to a last chance qualifier here at Virtual Kokomo on Ultimate Dirt TV.
So just keeping a track of the World Championship drivers in preparation for their World Championship race tomorrow night, which happens to be here at the Kokomo Speedway. So far, 11 of the drivers have taken the green flag in heat racing action. We've still got 2 more heats to come. Tucker on the inside now on Berkeley. Berkeley in the 49 for Slick Sim Sports. Berkeley, what can he do? Can he get back around the outside of Kendall Tucker for second? Tucker good on the bottom side. Dustin Hall back there in 4th, but Jordan Casey going to lead the opening lap. Tucker, the left front, catches the 2 tire again.
Here they come. There's Tucker trying to close in from out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. I drove through Mount Airy coming back from Amish, Ohio this morning. And he makes the move from the bottom of the racetrack. That's Kendall Tucker on the inside of the 00. He's right now on the show. Jordan Casey still can't catch him. Joel Berkeley in the 40 machine right there behind. As the battle goes on for that position between Berkeley and Hall off turn 4. Halfway.
Halfway next time by, it's Hall and Berkeley. Berkeley in the 49, Hall in the 331 machine. They race side by side down into turn number 3 and 4. 4 down, 4 to run. Keep an eye on the 127 machine. For D1RT Racing, Blake Majulis. Can he steal a transfer spot away from either Berkeley or Dustin Hall and get into the show? Or do we see the 127 come from one of the B mains? 3 to run.
Across the stripe, laps winding down. Jordan Casey is out in front. Look at him make the move off of turn 4. Just cannot seem to get him in time. They're going to come to the line, and laps winding down. 2 to go. Brett Willer, the back to 1 and 2.
Oh, 3 wide. Berkeley and Majulis come together. Rumsey just turns Berkeley.
Wow.
And yellow is out. Wow, Rumsey, you got to learn to lift, mate. You got to learn to lift.
Logan Rumsey would not be denied. He was on it. He would not let go. He was standing on it, as you say. They send it into 3. And here's this wicked cushion instant replay for the first time, actually, of what happened.
Ah, well, you know what? I might have been a bit hard on you, but again, I'll let race control deal with that one.
My question is, do you think there'll be a penalty, Brett?
I
Or would you issue a penalty if you were in your shoes? Basically, I would ask.
Looking at what I just seen on the replay, I would not give an EOL to Rumsey. Wouldn't give one to Berkeley or Majulis. Just looked like they were hard racing down into one. Yeah, it sucks for Berkeley. Berkeley's back on pit road. He'll have to come from the back of a B main. But I mean, these tough calls that need to be made. So McMillian and all the admins behind the scenes. I know they're missing one admin here tonight in Jesse. But here we go. Green flag is out. We're back underway. It's a green-white checker. 2 to run. Casey, Tucker, and Hall. Let's keep an eye on Majulis again in that 127. But off for Thor, it's Jordan Casey to lead Tucker.
All right, here we go. Final laps, if you will. It's going to be a one-lap shootout. Jordan Casey, the man out in front. No Tucker second as they go to 2 for the final time.
Here he comes out of turn number 4. Kendall Tucker going to get the win here in heat race number 4. At the line, it's going to be Jordan Casey in second, and a close battle for third and fourth here in heat race number 4. Let's take a look at those results, and Dustin Hall is just going to hang on by 8 1,000ths of a second over Blake Majulis, and Majulis, well, he's going to a B main. Heat number 5. Cars making the way.
What a job there.
Cars making their way onto the racetrack right now behind the iRacing.com page track. Here is your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
Here you go. Devin Morgan, he's a former champion on the Speed 51 Super Series presented by Epic Media on Speed 51. We covered it. I was the lead announcer. Devin Morgan, the champion out of Greenville, South Carolina. He's on the pole to the outside. Dylan Hauser, he had a good run in the modified race I called earlier tonight on Ultimate Dirt TV. He'll start second on row 1.
Drew Hopkins for HRE Motorsports will start position 3. Blake Brown out of position 4.
Alex Bergeron, our friend of the North out of Canada, the number 12. And Jeffrey Baum in the 99. He'll start row 3 in 6th.
Riley Emig for Goon Squad Racing will start position 7. And CJ Howell out of position number 8.
And the final row of 10 starters for heat race number 5. Top 3 transfer to the 30th quarter speed entry. Mason Clark and Anthony Woodhull in the 44 from the Midwest. So there's the lineup. Remember to follow UDTV, Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube. And we're also live on the iRacing broadcast channel too, am I correct?
We are on the front page of iRacing and on the iRacing live page, yes, but not on the Esports Network. Not just yet. We're not that good just yet, but here we go. I think I just counted 5 World Championship drivers in this one, and only 3 will go to the main event. Dylan Howes on the inside, trying to get the run over Devin Morgan. Meanwhile, Drew Hopkins holds off Blake Brown and Alex Bergeron down into 1 and 2. Hauser looking for the race lead into 1 and 2. Morgan good right through the middle.
Well, there you go as they go back out of the corner, back in the turn number 4 to the line. Devin Morgan, Dylan Hauser, Drew Hopkins. They're your top 3. They're at speed on lap 4. Next time around, they're in turn 1.
Oh, yellow
to caution.
Yeah, yellow flag is out. Jeffrey Baum and Anthony Woodhull here. Jeffrey Baum was the initial reason for the yellow. And then you had Woodhull coming in, I believe nowhere to go. The Wicked Cushion Instant Replay coming out here for the second time tonight. First time tonight in heat race number 4. Oh, you got a hit from behind, caught the inside U-tire, and Woodhull was just running his line on the bottom side, and unfortunately, he gets pushed around.
Well, there you go.
Simple as that.
So that is what happened.
It's easy as that. Very difficult. Look, sometimes I find pro late models very difficult to get around this type of racetrack. They're a lot wider than what sprint cars and midgets are around this type of racetrack. For these drivers to go, 3, 4, and I mean, I've seen 5 wide here. For these drivers to go 5 wide, you've got to have a lot of trust in not only yourself, but also the other drivers around you.
That's true. Morgan and Hauser ready to bring them back for the restart here as they're going to come back around green in the air. All right, let's see how they work it off of turn 2. 3 wide almost there for second. Holy smokes, Hauser, Bergeron, Hopkins fighting for it. As there goes the man there, Morgan on the bottom, up top side. Hauser is there. Got a couple of 12 and 112s. Bergeron in the mix. Look at this battle. Holy cow.
Yeah, this is great stuff here. Bergeron, a 2-time World of Outlaws iRacing 410 Sprint Car World Champion, holding off right now. The driver that picked up round number 1 of the World Championship World of Outlaws iRacing World Championship of Drew Hopkins. Hopkins back there in 4th position. Then you go back to Blake Brown rounding up the top 5, but 2 to run into turn number 1 and 2. It's Bergeron holding on to the final transfer position.
There they go down to the corner. Off of turn number 4. Look at this battle now. Devin Morgan is still the man out in front of the 112. There you see the interval. And then you got that Bergeron car that looks exactly like Morgan, but it's not. White flag, one to go. Devin Morgan's out in front. The man out of South Carolina. He'll hauled off Hauser. Bergeron, there are your top 3 going in Heat 5.
Heat 5, the way they finished. Devin Morgan for Victory Lane Racing will get the win. Will start position number 5 in tonight's main event. Dylan Hauser gets 2nd. He'll start position at number 11. And coming home 3rd, starting position 17 in tonight's main event, is going to be Alex Bergeron. There we go. Heat number 3, everybody else, 4th on back. Oh, 1 of 3 B-mains. 6th and final heat race of the night coming up. Let's take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
There we go. As again, there is your lineup. A good run. Final heat race here. Taking 3. 18 will lock in from there. Cole Duggar in the 11 from the land of Lincoln. He's on the pole in the 11 to the outside from Carolina. Zach McSwain in the 25. He'll start 2nd.
Slick Sim Sports entry number 14, Downtown JD Brown. Mr. Hollywood himself will start position number 3. Kevin Dedman for Dirty Grass Souls and Victory Lane Racing will start position number 4.
And then we move on to the next machine. It's going to be that driver, as we mentioned, Ryan Underwood, the kid out of North Carolina in the 31 machine. He'll start 5th. Trey Schmidt, the Texas in the Lone Star State, number 48. He's 6th.
For Slinger Motorsports in car 47, position number 7, Dixon Slinger, and Kevin Williamson starts position number 8.
Well, there you go with the final row of Brandon Proudfoot out of Pennsylvania from the Keystone State, 22, and his outside from California, Bo Krebs in the 68 machine. So there you go, final 10. Over 60 drivers signed in for these races here tonight. We're going to lock in 18 after this heat race, and then we have 3 last chance qualifiers, 10 laps each, top 2 transfer, and there is your feature lineup. No provisionals, no good stuff like that. You got to work your way in here for the World of Dirt, for the World of Thunder for sure.
Yeah, you've really got to earn your way. Here we go into turns 3 and 4 for the first of 8 circuits. It's McSwain on the outside of Duggan. Now Dedman running back there in 3rd position. And JD Brown in the Slick Sim Sports for Team Dirt Dog. And Brown around the outside on Dedman down into 3 and 4. Man, JD Brown rocketed into position 3, but the yellow flag comes out. He's going to have to give that spot back up.
SpaghettiOs. Problem there for JD Brown in the number 14. I know it says 53, but it's in the 14 machine. Let's find out here in a Wicked Cushion instant replay what went down, how it happened. As we see these drivers fighting for position, J.D. Brown just simply got up in the fluff, as we say in the sprint car world. And Williamson and a couple other cars got turned around there in the 5. Hey, I was looking up something here. I wanted to just give a big shout-out real quick, Brett. We want to say thank you to Mimi's Makings in Motion. They are putting up $100 in the super late model race here tonight at Kokomo for the dirtfan.com super late model. So again, make sure to check out Mimi's Making in Motion Facebook page and maybe buy some products that she has to offer. I mean, she putting up a really, really cool thing, some good money, and we appreciate Mimi's Makings in Motion. Based out of Knob Noster, Missouri. We appreciate her being a sponsor of this coverage here tonight for the World of Thunder, Brett.
All right, there we go. Here we go. Green flag back out onto the circuit. We're about to complete lap number 3 for Zach McSwain. 5 to run. Cole Duggar back there in 2nd. Kevin Dedman 3rd. J.D. Brown again. Now he has to do it all again on the top side. Watch that blue number 14 just come into the screen as we watch Kevin Dedman and the orange blossom right now. Number 0 machine in that 3rd and final transfer position.
All right, here they come again, back off of turn number 4. This time around on the line, look at the orange blossom special. There's the man, Kevin Dedman. He was the original first inaugural Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Esports champion. He won it at Knoxville back in April when all the stuff was going on with the pandemic, as we still have in our country. He is the man that has got that Orange Blossom special entry, one of the lead singers of the band Dirty Grass Soul. McSwain, Duggar, Deadman, they're your top three, and the time is running out here in Heat 6.
Now looking at the white flag this time by. So we go down into 1 and 2. Here comes Brown to the inside on Deadman. Not going to have it down the back stretch into turn number 3 and 4. Final time, heat race number 6 is going to be complete. Zach McSwain going to get the win. Second will go to Cole Duggar. Across the line in third by about a couple of tenths of a second goes to Kevin Deadman, who gets the third and final transfer position. Like we said throughout the coverage so far, everybody else that does not finish inside the top 3 goes to one of 3 B mains. And a little bit of a different thing of what we're going to have, or what we're going to show here. If you're just joining us for the first time, let's quickly go through our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for B main number 1.
This is actually like it says DCB, but it actually, as Brett reiterated, on the first of 3 last chance qualifiers, the B mains. Chris McGuire on the pole in the 34 from the Mid-South. Beside him, the modified winner earlier tonight, Blake Majulis, one of the best of iRacing from New York in the 127, row 1.
Out of position number 3, that's going to be David Harleman in car number 49 on his outside. It's the Black Machine of Logan Rumsey out of position number 4.
Row number 3, starting 5th, the Mid-South Dirt Slinger. That's Jack Weaver in the 034 to his outside of the 269 for $1 Million Motorsports. That is James Grace. He'll start 6th.
Position 7, car 79 to Blake Murray and Tanner Folds will start position number 8.
Okay, their drivers there in row number 4. Row number 5, Hunter Butts from the Mid-South of the 24 to his outside. Jackson Rexing from Indiana, the 93, row number 5.
Row 6, position number 11, it's Jennifer Hans. Will start 11th. On the outside of her, out of position 12, it's going to be Joel Berkeley.
And final row of 14 drivers in B Main 1, Peter Gonatis of the Mid-South of the 9, and BJ Duval from West Virginia, the Team Outlaw Motorsports number 60. Outside row number 7, 14 cars, top 2 transfer. That's it. Everyone else is on the trailer and done for if they cannot make it in. As you look at the blimp view high above, coverage on Ultimate Dirt TV for the World of Thunder and the DirtFan.com Super Late Model Series here tonight. $100 to the winner. Again, thanks to Mimi's Customs for putting on that. All the other great sponsors we have. Wicked Cushion for our instant replay cup replay. Thank you to everyone else. Stars, like, shares, send them. If you want to make a donation to PayPal for Ultimate Dirt TV, that proceeds will go towards helping out building bigger and better broadcasting with Brett Willer and Steve McMillian and all the people on our crew. And this is a quick warm-up session, Brett. We were going to explain that to them, a quick warm-up, because we totally redone the racetrack virtually, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, it's just to basically try and preserve the track for the main event, and just so it doesn't get, and yeah, this is this is by not any means disrespect to Kokomo, but Kokomo can get one lane, so they rework the track and they give these drivers hot lap sessions, so it's not all around the top side. We've seen that courtesy of the Pro Late Model race, but here we go. 10 laps in tonight's first of 3 B mains. Only the top 2 will go through. When you look at what is 2 World Championship licensed drivers, and that's going to be Blake Majulis and Joel Berkeley, as we're going to race as Berkeley. Sorry, not Berkeley. It's going to be Majulis to lead from Harleman. Harleman now working the bottom side. He'll slide up to the top side. Majulis back to the inside. Majulis running for D1RT Racing now. He'll have it up for turn number 4.
Back across the line, it's Blake Majulis, the man leading the way. He's in that 49 now. David Heileman will go to the number 1 spot. Majulis behind him. Majulis will get it back. Heileman back to second spot. Flip-flopping those spots. McGuire licking his chops, ready to pounce like a coiled cobra, and so is James Grace. Now McGuire looking for the lead.
McGuire slider on Heileman. Heileman got into the back of him. McGuire, that's Heileman trying to return the favour and trying to get back in front of the own machine of Chris McGuire. Here he comes down to the inside into turn number 3 and 4. 5 laps down, 5 to run. They make a little bit of contact. Heileman, right rear contact there to Chris McGuire. McGuire, well, he returns a favour. Man, these super late models, these drivers, they do not want to give an inch. Meanwhile, we are yellow.
They are certainly putting on a show for sure as we got a caution on the racetrack. A yellow flag.
I think this all came from, unfortunately, from BJ Duval in car number 32. Wicked Cushion instant replay going to show this one. There's Ganadas getting on by. I don't think BJ might have been too happy with that one. He just pulled it up on the infield. There's no reason that should have been a yellow, actually. Maybe there might have been some other contact with the likes of Logan Rumsey and Chris Maguire.
So maybe the caution got through that did not need to get thrown, basically, there. So
no, as Heilemann and Maguire still going at it. And, well,
wow.
we're going back to green, and Blake Majula says, right, guys, you worry about yourselves, I'll worry about me, as there goes Rumsey sliding up in front of Heilemann. Heilemann, as James Grace is working in the mixture as well. Murray nearly takes the nose off of Maguire. I get the feeling Maguire might just be sizing up Heilemann here. I get the feeling that maybe Berkeley or Rumsey are going to go through. Yellow is out as second time tonight. Tell you what, I'm interested to see what happens here between Maguire and Heilemann.
I wonder if the World of Thunder race officials are telling these guys, virtually the esports race directors, calm down, cool it off here, guys. You know, they don't play around. I mean, I've seen it where, like, if you do not follow what they tell you, they'll block you in a heartbeat. Which means not block you, but they'll kick you from the server. They'll take you off of the race.
Yeah, don't follow the rules. Don't bother showing up. It's as simple as that. And I got to say, a majority of the drivers that we see here on a regular basis on a Sunday night, or whether it be Sunday night or Wednesday night, in fact, you get 9 out of 10 drivers that follow the rules, and you get that one arrogant person that think they're just better than everyone. And, you know, I mean, I've even seen it from an admin standpoint, where admin thinks he's better than the rest.
Yes. Appreciate everybody for watching, for checking us out. We are not done yet. This is only halfway coverage of race number 3 of 4. Coming up next, later on tonight, it is the Loud Pedal Productions 410 Sprint Cars. As we get ready to come back to green, Majulis, the man out in front. It'll be a green-white checker. Majulis, Heilemann, Ramsey, the top 3. They go back to 1 and 2.
Rumsey, slider there on Heilemann. Heilemann back to the inside, down into turn number 3. He'll return the favour now as David Heilemann at the stripe will have it by half a car length. Here he comes, Heilemann back to the inside as they race off for turn number 2. Drag racing down the backstretch. Heilemann may have just thrown his opportunity away. Blake Majulis wins at the line. Rumsey and Heilemann.
Off of 4.
Rumsey and Heilemann. Rumsey will get the transfer spot over David Heilemann, who comes home third. And third is not where you want to be, because third, you know where that gets you? That gets you nowhere. That's a bit of bragging rights over the rest of the drivers that finished 4th on back. B-Main number 1 results coming up on your screen right now to confirm Blake Majulis will go through to the main event along with Logan Rumsey. B-Main number 2, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
B-Main number 2, top 2 transfer, Cole Cabry out of Florida. The 71 of the pole to the outside of the HRE Motorsports, number 157 of the U.S., Drew Hopkins, row 1.
Austin Matthews will start position number 3, and Blake Brown in car number 74 going to start position 4.
We move on to row number 3, Craig Gulluckson. Gulluckson in the Midwest in the 51 of the outside, Mason Clark in the Carter Speed number 30. He'll start 6th.
Starting position 7, car number 92 of Corey Austin on his outside. Position number 8, it's Jeffrey Baum.
Moving on to row number 5, Donnie Batiste in the Native Pride Racing number 36, and Anthony Woodhull 10th in the number 44 from the Midwest. That's row 5.
Row number 6, position 11 for Goon Squad Racing, car number 50 of Paul Mancini on his outside. Car number 2, CJ Howell out of position at number 12.
Isaac Kimmier will be on the inside of row number 7 and the 6. Kimmier into the outside for Goon Squad Racing 32. Riley Emig, there's the line of 14 cars. They some do not have to return if they choose not to, so we might not have 14 starters, but it does look like we've got a pretty good field back. And it looks like they're all ringing the bell here. We're ready to go here after this quick warm-up session. As even though you see the the flashing of the light bulbs and the green flag flying, they are going to have a quick warm-up. And this is something that they've done here beginning the last 2 weeks, and it's actually worked really good. People have really liked it, Brett Wheeler.
Yeah, I think it's... I want to say this is about the third or fourth week. Last week, I obviously missed. I wasn't here last week, but I know we've done sort of 2 weeks prior to that. So we're probably going on a month of reworking the track, and now we can probably expect a poll coming up later on the World of Thunder iRacing Facebook page. So for the drivers that participate in the league, they'll have an opportunity to voice, whether they're all for having these warm-up sessions in the B mains. Yes, if you reset the track and you don't have a warm-up session like this to where you can wear the track in to give a couple of lanes of racing, if they reset the track, it can be one lane. For the drivers that come from the back, if you're starting position number 14, you want a racetrack that's going to be too wide at least to where you're going to be able to make moves and where you're not going to have to door people out of the way.
The field is getting into place. Cole Cabry, Drew Hopkins, front row. Here they come to the line, and we are underway. 10 laps, and the top two go to the A main, and here we go. They're already wrecking in the back. Will they hold it together? They will. We'll stay green. They're in turn one.
Yes, out of turn number 4 this time by Cole Cabry, your leader in the 71 from Drew Hopkins. Hopkins for HRE Motorsports puts the slider there 3 wide out of turn number 2. There's Austin Matthews in the 311 machine working the bottom side. They'll go 3 wide once again. A couple of HRE Motorsports drivers taking on a Swindell Speed Lab driver. They go 3 wide once again through turn number 1 and 2. Cambridge's got the run on the top side. Hopkins and Matthews make a little contact in the center of 3 and 4. These drivers' teammates fighting it out for the final transfer position.
Racing continues on with that man out in front, Cole Cabry. He is the class of the field, the top man everyone's gunning for, trying to go to the show. Those final laps here coming up in a moment on the halfway marker. Ready for these final 5 laps this time around, and Cabry is the strong man over the field as they go back off at 4.
Yeah, Cabry's got that high side working in the number 71 machine. Hopkins now around the outside there of Austin Matthews, but look who's coming behind him, Mason Clark. For Carter Speed, he's working the top side as well in that number 22 machine, the Stars of Dirt entry. But the battle is squarely on and focusing on the drivers from the HRE camp. Right now, Hopkins and Matthews. It was a dead heat nearly at the start-finish line. There was 2.5 to run down the backstretch. 2 to go this time by.
Look at this battle. Here they come. Off of turn number 4, back to the line. Cole Cabry. The 71 machine out in front. Hopkins in second. The 311 of Matthews now flip-flop those spots as the time comes to the line. White flag. Bring them home here. Taking 2 in B main 2.
Cabry leads right now from Hopkins and Matthews. They come into turns 3 and 4. Cole Cabry going to win off at turn number 4. Drew Hopkins around the outside just at the start-finish line there on Austin Matthews and Drew Hopkins. Wow, Drew Hopkins going to go through to the main event. Everybody else, again, some bragging rights. But man, oh man, what a race by Drew Hopkins and Austin Matthews going side by side for what felt like the entire race distance, about 10 laps. Hopkins and Matthews go side by side with Cabry getting the win. Drew Hopkins going through to the main event. B main number 3 cars making their way onto the racetrack right now behind Peter the RAC, Peter the Pace Truck. Let's take a look. It's your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
I don't know why I'm just not that delirious yet to laugh at it. It's not funny. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final preliminary of the night. Nick Cooper on the pole in the 35 from New York to the outside. J.D. Brown in the Slick Sim Sport number 14. He'll start second. I know it says 53, but he's in the blue 14.
Ryan Burkhart will start position 3. Ryan Underwood will start position 4.
Matthew Logan will start 5th in the 1. And I got Brandon Proudfoot of the 22. He'll from Pennsylvania. He'll start 6th, row 3.
Devin Thompson will start position 7. Trey Schmidt will start position number 8.
Joey Nice in the 28 will start ninth, and Dixon Slinger for Slinger Motorsports ready to sling it here at Kokomo, the 47. He is 10th, and that's row 5.
Row number 6 is going to be Colton Anderson out of position 11 and Bo Krebs out of position number 12.
And we move on to the final row. Caleb Nickel in the number 29 out of Indiana from Carolina. Kevin Williamson in the number 5. He'll start 14th. So there you go, another 14 cars ready to battle it out here for 2 spots. Quick warm-up session. Looks like you got 2 world champion drivers in this battle.
Yeah, I was actually keeping an eye
J.D. Brown
on.
and Proudfoot.
Yeah, I was actually keeping an eye on how many drivers, world championship drivers, were here in attendance for Kokomo. Throughout the season, we'd been averaging 20. Again tonight from the heat races, I'd counted 20 world championship drivers again, and this actually helps them prepare themselves for tomorrow night, because not only is the world championship race here at Kokomo, but all season long, whatever track the World of Thunder Racing League is at on Sunday and Wednesday nights, well, more specifically Sunday nights, because Monday night when the World Championship races happen, it's at the same track that you see here on the World of Thunder here on Sunday night. So it gives these drivers, for the drivers in the super late models, a chance to come out here, prepare themselves, and just compare themselves, just see what kind of speed they've got when it comes to the other World Championship drivers. We had one car going back into pit road, and they've just come back out now, so they're going to probably more than likely going to start tail end of the field, and I believe, and I want to say this is J.D. Brown. It is.
Well, there you go. We're ready for this field to get ready to roll. And this will be B-Main number 3, the final preliminary of the night on Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Wesley Outland, and of course, Brett Willer alongside. I'm all the way in Durham, North Carolina. He is in Australia right now. Green is about to come out here in just a moment as we're underway here in the final B-Main. Look at him go 4 wide for the lead. Wow, look out, Nick Cooper. You're under attack, buddy.
Yeah, I actually thought they started on the back stretch, but it turns out I had the wrong camera angle. So we are green down into 1 and 2 here. J.D. Brown got some work to do. Brandon Proudfoot. Here comes Ryan Underwood. Ryan Underwood through the middle of the racetrack now. Ryan Underwood will move into second, relegate Brandon Proudfoot back to third. And look at J.D. Brown. He's gone upstairs.
Nick Cooper out in front in that number 35 entry. Ryan Underwood, the kid in the 31 car. Speaking of Ryan Underwood, hey, Brett, did you see what Ryan did for me in the modified race earlier tonight? Got a caution.
No.
He literally did a wrap job on his modified car, and it says something about the Wesley Outland throwback or the Wesley Outland missile or something like that. He literally did a wrap job of a modified car and pasted my name and my face on the side of the car. Huh?
Okay.
The Wesley Outland Express is what he called it.
Did he win?
He came all the way from 21st to go to 3rd and got wrecked on the green-white checker finish.
So, did you pick him to win?
No.
Wow.
He was my.
He does all that for you. He does all that for you.
Don't make me feel bad. Don't turn this around, okay? Don't stir the pot.
He does all that for you not to pick him. The underdog story and the Underwood name.
Yeah.
Followed by the Wesley Outland luck.
Well, I told Steve every time I pick some damn body, they always crash out.
Zach
don't do that anymore.
Zach Newton copped it in the first 3 races of the Pro Late Model race. He picked someone, and they started on the pole, and they did not win. It's like, yeah, he just had the Wesley Outland luck. Look at him, 3 wide, Cooper, Proudfoot, and Underwood, 3 wide again, nearly 4 wide as here comes J.D. Brown into the mix as well, working the bottom side. 5 to run down into 1 and 2. It's Underwood to lead, Proudfoot. Cooper now gone to the top shelf. J.D. Brown working the inside. 3 wide for the final transfer position. Look at the high side hustler of Nick Cooper working his magic upstairs.
Oh, yeah, he's got something going as Ryan Underwood's got something going down to the bottom. Nick Cooper back to the top shelf. The man out of New York, they battle down side by side. Laps winding down. Cooper, Underwood trying to go to the show. They flip-flop 1 and 2. Time running out back to 2.
Oh, I might even call him the New York Nightmare right now because he has got this thing hooked up on the top side. Underwood is about to be under all sorts of pressure right now.
Back off of turn number 4. They're going to come to the line this time by. The white flag is going to go in the air. One more lap to go. Nick Cooper, Ryan Underwood. The battle is it for this final 2. Down the back straightaway, Ryan Underwood, the kid on the bottom of the racetrack to the outside lane. Here they come. They're almost 3 wide, bumping, banging, gouging, fighting. Checkered flag. Spinning cars off 4. I think Underwood got him at the line.
Proudfoot just annihilated Nick Cooper for that final transfer position. I mean, if I'm race control, there's no way in God's green earth would I allow that. But let's take a look at those official B main results. Ryan Underwood gets the win. Brandon Proudfoot drills his way into second. And again, I would not let him driving if I'd seen that sort of move. Let's take a quick break here at Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments' time. You are watching the dirtfan.com super late models here at Kokomo Speedway right here on Ultimate Dirt TV, live across Facebook and YouTube, and also on the front page of iRacing and on the iRacing Live page as well. We'll take a quick break and come back. Your 50 lap main event up next. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage here of the DirtFan.com Super Late Models Series here at Kokomo Speedway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Wesley Outland. Let's take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
This is it, the main event, $100 to the winner as well. On the pole, James Edens in the 52 from California to the outside, Evan C. 33, row 1.
Row number 2 going to be Dylan Wilson and Kendall Tucker, positions 3 and 4.
Devin Morgan, the 112 from South Carolina, 5th, and Zach McSwain from North Carolina, the 25 and 6th.
Hayden Cardwell, position 7. John Ruggiero out of position number 8.
Dylan Rafferty in 46, 9th. Jordan Casey in the 42, he'll start 10th.
Dylan Hauser, position number 10. Cole Duggar out of position number 12.
Moving on to row number 7, Blake Cannon, Georgia 39, Midwest, James Ambrosius in the 14th.
15th, there's going to be Hagen Sorensen, Dustin Hall out of position 16.
Moving on to row number 9, it's going to be the driver there of Alex Bergeron, the 12, and Kevin Dedman, Dirty Grass Soul, and the Orange Blossom Special, row 9, 18th.
Blake Majulis out of position number 19, Cole Cabry out of position number 20.
Moving on to the next position, it's going to be 21st, Ryan Underwood, the kid, and the Carolina, and then Logan Rumsey from Pennsylvania, the 41.
Drew Hopkins and Brandon Proudfoot will start positions number 23 and 24. We get set for a 4-wide salute. Rows 7 will split inside and outside, and Wesley, they will give us the greatest sight in all of motorsports.
Yes, sir, they certainly will. So get ready in a few moments to get to that formation, and we'll get ready to give them that sound off here. Is the field getting ready to get assembled? Ready to make their way here. Waiting for the outside lanes to get a little bit closer. Practice a little bit more of that non-social distancing. Here they come, Kokomo. Before they pull the belts tight one more time. Before they clear the visors of the clay and the grime. Before they go out and battle side by side, we bring to you the mighty Super Late Models of the DirtFan.com Super Late Models on Ultimate Dirt TV. They're 4 wide, the high-octane, high-horsepower steel machines of pure power. Ladies and gentlemen, as only Ultimate Dirt TV can get it.
All right, cars breaking away from formation. Wesley, it's time for you to pick someone who is going to have some bad luck.
No, because every time I pick somebody and then they do bad and then no, I'm not doing it.
Just do it. Let's go. Let's pick it. Come on. There's a lot. There's a lot of talent here tonight.
Oh yeah, Dylan Wilson. That's my pick. Oh yeah. Was that your pick?
7, 8. No, I was just counting the World Championship drivers.
Okay.
8. So there's 16 World Championship drivers here tonight. You going? Who'd you go with?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. All right.
Kool-Aid man. Dylan Wilson.
I'm going Evan C. Here we go.
Dang it! I was gonna say he was gonna be my dark horse pick.
50 laps on the board. Let's get, well, not dirty for 30 because we're going to have an extra 20. 50 laps on the board. We're green. James Edens will lead us down into turn number 1 and 2. See around the outside on Dylan Wilson as we go into 3 and 4 for the first time tonight. And our racing again, doing it again.
Let's get filthy for 50.
Get shifty for 50.
Shifty for 50, filthy for 50. And here comes Peter, the pace truck driver. And I don't know if you are seeing what I'm seeing, but like,
yes,
yeah, okay. Caution's out.
Caution is out, and I have no idea on that one because it was playing. It was playing all sorts of games.
Yes, sir, it was. So we'll get the field reset. We'll go again. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for all the comments. We appreciate them. For everybody checking out the broadcast. Don't forget, coming up here in a little bit tonight, it will be the, what do you call it? The main event. The sprint cars. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, Loud Pedal Productions 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. We're back underway. Green flag is out. James Edens once again for Swindell Speed Lab will lead us into 1 and 2. Oh, look out, Kendall Tucker. We got Casey. Hold on to it for D1RT in the 42. He hangs on to it, and we stay green.
Good job there for those drivers. James Eden out in front. Evan C., Dylan Wilson, Morgan Tucker. All of those guys in the top 5 or even the top 10 for that matter are contenders. They could fight for this win, but we have our picks placed. As right now, it's Edens leading the way. Another lap of the board. Tucker now battling Morgan in 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 wide down into 3 and 4. Wilson, Morgan, and Tucker side by side. We'll add another side by side in there anyway. As James Edens continues to lead from Evan C. With the battle you're watching on right now. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And now you can throw in 6 because here comes the 07 of Hayden Carwell. Man, he's got some speed up the top in turns 1 and 2.
And you ain't kidding. What a phenomenal job they got going on in the back straightaway. James Edens out in front, but look at Evan C., Dylan Wilson, my pick, your pick, 2nd and 3rd. Dylan, don't count out Morgan and Tucker as well. Good job by these guys. Look at them battle for position. Wow, 3 wide there in 3 and 4.
So many times throughout the opening first 6 to 7 laps, we have seen Wilson, Tucker, and Morgan go 3 wide for probably 80% of this race so far. Here comes Morgan to the inside. Tucker slides up, and then he'll make contact out of turn number 4. As the battle is on for the race lead, Evan C. with a slide job now on Edens, and Edens rockets back by him on the backstretch.
Yeah, Cardwell working hard on the bottom for sure. Keep an eye on him in that 07 machine. He is starting to slowly come back through the field. He's now moved his way up to the top 5 now. 6th position outside looking in. Meanwhile, your pick, world champion racer Evan C., that beautiful machine, battling now with Edens for the lead. Dylan Wilson licking his chops. The Kool-Aid man to the outside in 1 and 2.
There goes C around the outside on Evan C. Oh, sorry, James Edens. It was Evan C. around the outside. And just coming into picture as we watch James Edens is that ATD machine for D1RT Racing. Dylan Wilson. Again, what can he do? We are still very early on in this 50-lap main event. What is lap 17? So technically 12 complete with 38 still to run.
Want to send a shout out to Diesel Benji Hicks. He's checking out the racing out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Checking out to see what another Mount Airy driver can do here in Noel Tucker's machine. Kendall Tucker in the 00 as Evan C. hitting his marks. He's the man out in front of the 33. James Edens. Dylan Wilson sitting in 3rd. Devin Morgan fourth, Hayden Cardwell, Ruggiero, Hauser, Cannon, Rafferty as we close in on halfway here for 100 to win tonight at Kokomo on Ultimate Dirt TV.
Yeah, good battle as we're watching it. Let's go back and look at this battle here. Oh, wow, Kaka comes together. There was a whole list of cars. Cannon as well, Rafferty, the 44, Ruggiero, and Dylan Hauser. They're all involved in an incident there on the exit of turn number 4. And would you believe it, they all kept it pointed in the right direction, and they all keep it going. One thing as well we haven't mentioned, as we've got now, look at this, 4 cars, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We've got lap traffic to deal with as well, Wesley.
Yes, sir. Coming down to the wire here as these drivers close it in ever so closer to that halfway mark. Again, 50 laps the distance. We're going to take the winner, $100 going to the winner for this deal, as they're doing a phenomenal job right now in that World of Thunder iRacing League super late model event here tonight. It is the coverage of the DirtFan.com Super Late Models. Your pick C out in front, but it is a hornet's nest behind him with Wilson, Cardwell, Morgan, Cannon, Tucker. Oh my goodness, what a battle.
Yeah, James Edens leads a pack of 3 cars right on the top side. Single file down into turn number 3 and 4. Edens, Wilson, and Cardwell. Cardwell gets by Devin Morgan. Morgan is now, he's had no choice but to go up to the top side of the racetrack. Look at Cardwell. All over the back of Wilson. Here comes Morgan to the inside. Not going to make the pass. We are closing in on half race distance. Remember, we had to add 5 extra laps, so take those 5 laps away. And once we get to lap 30, or once we complete lap 30 and go on to 31, that is when we hit the half race distance. So we are 3 laps away from half race distance right now.
And remember, $100 going to the winner from Mimi's Makings in Motion out of Missouri. $100 again. Thank you so much to Mimi's Making in Motion. Check out Mimi's Making in Motion on Facebook and maybe buy some products she has to offer. Again, that's Facebook, Mimi's Makings in Motion. We appreciate that. Give her a like and a follow. At also UDTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as you're checking out the World of Thunder iRacing League. Halfway this time by Evan C., leading the way since the jump on lap number 2. Edens, Cardwell, Wilson, Morgan, they're all licking their chops, ready to pounce like coiled cobras on the Kokomo clay to make a move as we're ready for the second half of this race.
What a race we are seeing as Wilson splits the black and green machines of Morgan and Cardwell. Here comes Cardwell down to the inside, looks for the move on Morgan. Wilson around the outside of Morgan, and he will get Cardwell down into turn number 3. Man, this battle is phenomenal. Wilson and Cardwell come together. Slide job coming, returning the favour from Wilson. Cardwell splits the gap. Morgan slides up. Man, what a race we are seeing for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. What an unbelievable part of this night here at the Kokomo Speedway. Closing in on 20 to run shortly.
And while this is going on, you know what your pick, Evan C., is saying in 33? I'm gone. Checking out. See you later.
I don't want to speak too soon.
Hey, feel goodbye. C is gone. Edens, Cardwell, Morgan. What a battle they're putting
yellow.
on. And there's a caution to slow things down with like under 20 laps to go. Holy cow.
He had nearly a 2-second lead over James Edens. But in saying that, he was catching 6, 7, 8, 9 lap cars that were all battling for positions. So what this does now is that takes away lap traffic for the next 10 or 15 laps, and pretty much we're looking at about 19 or 20 to go. We may not get to see the end of the lap cars.
There you go. And Kokomo is such a small racetrack in Indiana, virtual here too, where literally, you know, you go 5 laps, and if you're the leader and you're fast enough, you're running the tail end of the traffic.
All right. Pace truck is in. Peter's had enough. We're going back to green. 20. There it is. 20 to run. Here at Kokomo. What can Cardwell and Edens do here with Evan C? They already go 3 wide out of turn number 1 and 2. Edens, Cardwell, side by side. See up on the outside. Blake Cannon Man, these drivers are really hustling and bustling for their positions. Look at the top 10. You can only see the top 10 in screen in picture right now.
Look at the battle of the back straightaway into the corner. 3 wide, almost 4 wide. This is for second on back of the back straightaway. Cam, 5 wide. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. Evan C. is gone. One wrong slip, and they're going to capitalize. Holy cow, what a race here at Kokomo.
Well, he made the mistake in 1 and 2. He actually got into the outside wall, but now he goes back to the race lead. Look at him, 3, nearly 4 wide for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Tucker. Oh, he saved it. Cardwell on the inside of C. The race is on for the lead down into 1 and 2. Coming up on 15 to go, and you never know who is going to win until the drop of the checkered flag. Oh, Cardwell and C come together. Here he comes. Here comes Kool-Aid Man on the outside. Look at Cannon 4 wide down the back straightaway.
And that's my pick. Dylan Wilson up on the outside, up in the fluff, making the outside work, trying to get that 3-for-1 special, if you say, top side off of the corner. And then still continues. Look out, leader. You have got a killer hornet's nest of traffic behind you coming to the line with under 10 to go, coming soon.
They're still 2 and 3 and 4 wide through turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. C leading Cardwell and Cannon. He drove from the back already once tonight in a pro late model. Can he do it again here in the supers? Cardwell on the top side, Cannon low side, Casey low side, Morgan through the middle, Cannon goes around, Casey gets him, we're about to go yellow. We stay green for the time being. 11 to run, down into 1 and 2. 3 and 4 wide once again. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Wilson by Morgan and Edens. Edens run on the inside. Edens and Casey come together. Oh, it is all happening. 10 to go at the stripe.
Cannot believe the racing we're seeing here at Kokomo. Almost 4 wide for almost 10 laps or more. Evan C., he's got that top spot. He's looking for that $100 bill. Cardwell, Morgan, Wilson, they're licking their chops. They want it more. And then you got Edens and Casey and Cabry and Lions and Tigers and Bears all fighting for it here in the final under 10 remaining, and it's not done here at Kokomo.
Oh, don't forget the drop bears. Hayden and Cardwell run on the top side. Cannon going back to pit road. Evan C. continues to lead. What is now 7 laps remaining. Devin Morgan by Dylan Wilson for that third spot on the racetrack. Keeping an eye on Cardwell and Evan C. We are looking at about half a second between the pair. And at this stage, Hayden Cardwell, he would need to pick up a 1/10 of a second each lap just to get to the back of Evan C. Then he's got to make his move as they come out of turn number 4. 5 fingers out by Barn of the R Racing Flagman. 5 to run.
5 laps remaining. Pick your poison, viewers. Who's it going to be here at Kokomo? What a show for the DirtFan.com Super Late Models. C is out in front. Cardwell is ready to pounce. Ready to go like a alley cat on a mouse in a dark night alley. Ready to take it down. Give him that weight, slap him with the paw. Go to the outside, slap him with the paw. Cardwell, C fighting for the lead now. He's got a run on the bottom in a 1 and 2. Less than 3 to go.
3 to go at the line it was. Evan C. Cardwell threw the big dive bomb down into 3 and 4 on the previous lap. He'll do it again. Put C into the fence. They bang off 4. They go to the line. 2 to run this time by. Evan C. looks to have done enough, but never say never. Never give up with a never die attitude. Right now, Cardwell, they come to the line. The white flag is out. 1 to run here at the Kokomo Speedway. The DirtFan.com Super Late Model Series into 3 and 4 for the final time and picking up a $100 paycheck. You little whipper. Where's Leonard? I'm back, baby. I am back. Evan C. will grab the win.
What a race. What a race for Evan C. in 33. Second spot is going to go to Cardwell. My pick, Dylan Wilson, just coming up shot on the podium. He'll finish third as the start shooting here. The virtual pyro here at Kokomo. What a race. What an event. Only mired by maybe 2 or 3 caution flags. These drivers fought hard for it. They earned it. They got it. Evan C., congrats, man. You had a beautiful number 33. You stayed out of trouble. You survived the 5 and 6 wide craziness behind you. Oh yeah, what a show, Brett! It's only the World of Thunder, buddy. Wow.
Yeah. Let's take a look at those feature race results officially. For Victory Lane Racing, it's exactly where he's going, baby. Evan C. in car 33 will win ahead of his teammate Devon Morgan. Comes home in second and third at the line. Oh yeah, Dylan Wilson, you picked him. Well, at least he didn't crash out, but he did manage to grab himself a third place finish here tonight at the Kokomo Speedway. James Edens, Jordan Casey round out the top 5. Cole Cabry, Alex Bergeron, Dylan Rafferty, Blake Bajulis, and Kendall Tucker, your top 10. Everybody else, 11th through to 24th.
Oh yeah.
Man, what a...
Yeah.
That is 2 races in late models. And I'll tell you what, the late models, from what I've seen over the past month of action, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad to be calling the action because I would like these drivers, and I've been very critical of these drivers in late models in previous seasons. But let me tell you, the step-up game from the late models has been phenomenal. What we've seen here tonight, I almost want to say, let's come back to Kokomo every week.
You know, I was going to say the exact same sentiments. I mean, whether you go to Kokomo, reality, virtual tonight. I mean, I was disappointed Falls was not happening. But when I found out we were coming to Kokomo, I was like, holy cow. Kokomo, yeah, this is going to be good. Falls, yes, it's going to be good. I think the same racing that you see tonight at Kokomo, you will see at Falls, Fairbury American Legion Speedway next Sunday with the World of Thunder on Ultimate Dirt TV. Wow.
I'll be back in just a sec. I'm going to go and chat to the drivers that get the top 3 here tonight, and we'll bring in the driver that gets the win here tonight in car number 33, Evan C. Evan, congratulations on this victory. You started outside front row, and you come away with the win once you took the lead. I wouldn't say it was smooth sailing, but it was a very tough race to say the least.
Yeah, this isn't one of my best tracks, but I don't mind coming here. It's definitely a fun track to race on, I think. But I figured the bottom would slick off there, and the top would be fast, and I believe that's what kind of happened there. And we just had a good enough setup for the top. I believe probably most everyone was planning on running the bottom, but top seemed pretty fast there, and we were able to run that top pretty good. And then that yellow came out, and I felt like the top slowed down, a couple tenths there, and that happened. But, we switched our lineup and had a good battle there at the end, and, was able to pull the win.
Talk us through those probably last handful of laps there when Cardwell, you're about half a second, and all of a sudden, in the space of about 2 laps, you lose a couple of tenths of a second to Cardwell. Cardwell's right there within striking distance, and he just throws those Hail Marys on you. What was going through your mind at that stage, and how did you prepare for those ones? And did you know that they were coming?
Yeah, I switched my line there. I feel like I started pulling him a little bit, and then all of a sudden, those last 2 laps, he really caught me, and I looking on there, he was really up on the wall, banging it as hard as he could. So, but, that's just the way it is around here. Some people like to drive like that. It's good. But, I knew the haymakers were coming. I couldn't really see those last few through like the last second, but, we was able to still cut down and on one of them and, just bang around the outside wall on that last one there. But, it was a fun race. It's a good pickup to win here at Kokomo. Like I said, not one of my best tracks, so I'll take it.
Evan C. Wesley Outland on UDTV. I just want to throw out there, buddy, what a phenomenal show you put on for the 33 entry for VLR. And literally, they were 5, 6 wide. So many laps, almost 10 laps or more. How do you, even though it's virtual esports, how do you get that mindset of just blocking out the craziness that was going on behind you? Because if you would have made one wrong slip, it would have cost you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good about getting out front. Just, when I'm in the lead, minding my own business. I had a pretty good lead there before that yellow came out, so I didn't have to push it too much. And, that's always a plus when you can kind of just, ride out there. And, I felt like the setup was pretty good at the middle stage of that race, and may have fell off a little bit towards the end up top, but it helps when you're out in the lead. And you feel good about your setup. You can just kind of cruise and just focus on what's in front of you and hit your marks.
Please don't think that in any way I'm degrading your performance, man. Heck of a drive. What a performance for you in 33 for sure. Definitely.
All right, Devin, before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yes, I gotta thank iRacing for letting me get in this time. The past few times we ain't made it in to the race, but they let me in this time. So, and gotta thank everybody else who helps out, sponsoring the car. All the guys at VLR, iRacing, iFlag, Jim Emery at Next Level Designs, does an awesome job on the paints. Kevin Dedman, his brand Dirty Grass Soul, FDP, Captain Ben Morgan, and thank you for doing the broadcast and the series. It's a pretty fun series, Stephen.
All right, there we go. Evan C., your winner. He was nah. He was all out by himself. And, well, he didn't have it all his way those last 5 laps, but, man, what a race. Wesley, you want to chat with our second place driver, Mr. Devin Morgan?
I was very surprised because I don't think Evan C. gave himself the credit that I felt like he really deserved a performance for the 33. The man out of Greenville, South Carolina, Devin Morgan, also a former champion, also earlier this year racing with the Speed 51 series presented by Epic Media. I had the privilege to be the lead announcer for that for Speed 51. Devin Morgan, you come here tonight with the World of Thunder, you finish in the second spot podium, but that was craziness, and you were a part of it the last 20 laps.
Yeah, and the last 20, we were just trying to, hang in there. Everyone was all over the racetrack, especially on that restart. I mean, I was surprised to see as many people down there on the bottom, as slick as it was, and being as quick as they were. But the track was super racy. We could run anywhere we wanted, and I just had to find the right line for me, and it was tough holding off Dylan there at the end. But I was able to just set up my crossovers like I needed to and hold them off.
You had a strong car. You started kind of mid-pack, and then you had to fight your way there for second position. Was he just the class of the field? Was he just strong in the 33? Can I get around it?
Yeah, definitely at the start of the race, he was by far the fastest there. And then, towards the end, I think Hayden was just a bit faster than him. Hayden's just so good at being able to back into the wall and drive it straight up off the corner. I don't understand how he does it, but he's just really good at that. So I think he was just a tick better than Evan there, but Evan was able to set up the crossovers like he needed to. And, it's such a hard track to pass on, especially with everyone as close on speed as we are. So Evan was just able to remain out front there.
No, we're good. You guys have covered everything. Devin, congratulations. Second place. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, definitely. I want to say again, a big shout out to Brian, your dad, for also. I know he's a big supporter of what you do with your esports racing helmets and stuff.
Oh yeah, I gotta thank my mom, my dad, BKPR, Old South Trailers, Wiley X Glasses, MPM Marketing. I gotta thank Team VLR, Evan C. for the fast cars every week. I gotta thank World of Thunder for putting on this series, giving us a place to race, and giving us a good practice going into tomorrow night's Pro Series. It definitely helps out a lot.
All right, there we go.
South Carolina, there second place here tonight, Kokomo in the 112. That is Mr. Devin Morgan.
All right, let's chat to our third place finisher here tonight in kind of ATD for D1RT Racing, Dylan Wilson. Dylan, well, congratulations on third place finish. I think one way to sum up this race in one word, I think, would be crazy. Would that be a fair word?
Oh, yeah, definitely from my point of view.
Let's go through, let's try and break down this race because so many times we said a lot of green flags here in the super late models compared to the pro late models. But it looked like you're able to put your car top, bottom, middle, be 2, 3, 4, 5 wide throughout this entire race all night. You must be happy with sort of how it ended, considering that you guys were so close for so many laps throughout this main event.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to run close. It's just a lot of times, I don't know why, just get the raw end of a lot of deals. So that kind of ruins the fun. And I don't know. I mean, the race, like I said, I mean, it was really, really close. The drivers were all on top of each other, and it was really fun for a while. The ending got a little hectic and not exactly how I imagined or want to get raced at the end, but it's part of the game. I think I got driven through almost in every race in the modified pros and supers.
Now, obviously, with we sort of speak about this, on week in and week out, but how much confidence does this give you going into the Pro Series tomorrow night, knowing that you've just come off a good third place finish? Yes, you've got some speed. What kind of confidence and what kind of does that build through throughout the Pro Series?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing we take away from this race is for the Pro Series tomorrow. I usually suck here, and I mean that setup I had for that race was awesome. So I hope we get a similar track tomorrow. I feel like I could run anywhere, slider, top, middle. I mean, it just dug everywhere. So gonna need to start up front tomorrow. I think it's gonna be really hard to pass. A lot of these cars were all pretty close on the same speed. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the setup, and hopefully the Pro Series goes a little better.
All right, well, look, well done on third place here tonight. Good luck tomorrow night. You think you've been pretty competitive throughout the opening 4 or 5 weeks in the World Championship. So, wish you the best of luck going forward, Dylan. Before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who helps make it happen for you?
Yes, sir. Thanks, D1RT Racing. Thank you to Tub Quality Threads. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting, and thanks to Stephen McMillan and his team for putting this deal on.
There we go. Dylan Wilson there,
Awesome.
home in third spot. That's
Oh yeah. Can you us an old yeah before he gets you already got rid of him. Yeah.
I already got rid of him. He's already gone, mate. Well,
Kool-Aid.
we'll come back over to the other program. We'll finish this interview up, and well, yeah, again, throughout what we've seen here on the super late models, between these drivers to go 3, 4, 5, 5-1, on such a small racetrack, it is difficult to do at the best of times on the bigger racetracks, but to do it from where we've seen here at Kokomo, just a phenomenal race, Wesley.
It was truly an exciting show for sure, man. I'm telling you, the World of Thunder. I mean, I've had the privilege probably the last over a month to do some of the Sunday programs, and man, these guys are on it. It doesn't matter whether it's supers, the modifieds, the sprint cars, the pro late models have even put on some great racing. I mean, these are in my opinion, the best of the best of dirt esports right here is on the World of Thunder League, and it shows. I mean, literally, I had people texting me just a moment ago, and they said they were literally screaming at their televisions on HDMI status, watching what was going on and cheering and rooting and shouting and loving it like it was the real deal. And, man, this is why I said in closing that I feel like esports have earned their right as a fraternity of the motorsports industry.
All right, well, don't go anywhere. We're not done with Wesley. We still got one show to go. Yeah, we got sprint cars to come. And again, a big thanks to, of course, DirtFan.com and World of Thunder Racing League for their support and putting on these shows every Sunday night. One more show, Loud Pedal Productions 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. We're not going anywhere. We're staying right here at Kokomo. Again, we'll be live on Facebook and YouTube, so if you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on the Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes, we are live on the iRacing Live, iRacing front page as well, so be sure to check us out once again. But on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, on behalf of your broadcast team here tonight, Wesley Outland, and myself, Brett Wheeler, we say farewell and good night from Kokomo.